Another day well into the high 30s. It's been a super hot summer, so let's talk about nursing our lawns through these really hot and dry periods and about transitioning into those beautiful autumn months. Yes, g'day and welcome to a new video here today again on my little patch of buffalo. Really needs a mow, so I'm gonna get that done today, but I'm also gonna be applying some wetting agent, which is something I've talked about in a few recent videos, but it's really gonna be helping us through nurse our lawns through all of this heat. So today we're heading for about 36 or something like that. Yesterday I think got to 38. The day before that was 36 or 37 as well. The coolest day in our 10-day forecast is 25 tomorrow, and then it's all north from there again. So definitely some really hot and dry weather. So I'm going to be talking about this entire patch of lawn today and also looking at some hot spots that I've got over in the back lawn. Now in this buffalo, my little patch here is spreading and moving laterally really nicely to hopefully fill this area in. As a whole for this area, I did a top dress, I think it's 3 weeks ago, so we've still got a couple little spots that are coming in, but as a whole, do have these areas here which are beautiful and lush, and like I said, needs a cut, but I do have some areas that are just looking and have done throughout the really intense heat, starting to look a little bit wilted and dry. So I have been hand watering those areas, just grabbing the hose, coming across and in those exact spots, giving it that bit of extra water. Because yeah, look at that beautiful lush growth along the edging here. But some of these central spots, which have had more traffic and stuff on them throughout this, the life of this lawn, just looking a little bit drier. Now I'm just about to mow at 60 millimeters, and that's what I want for this area, a nice tall lush cut. I did a video about mowing a couple of weeks ago, so check that out. But honestly, up at 60 millimeters or just raising your mower a little bit through these periods of heat stress, a really good thing to do to just allow a little bit of extra leaf to not be trying to chop it down shorter. Also, I've got some wetting agent. So this I've also briefly touched on in a couple of past videos, but really helps your lawn to absorb water more effectively. If you've got spots that are just going really dry and brown and dying off, then getting some wetting agent into it to help that soil, improve that soil to actually absorb it instead of it just running across the surface to a different area or to a low spot or whatever it may be, really helps. And now you've always got to read labels, right? So it's really important, any set of lawn care product, read the label, make sure you really know how to apply it properly. I've got a couple of dry patches in my back lawn, which I'm gonna go have a look at. When I applied this last, there was a bit of rain coming and it rained a little bit, and then I sort of topped it up to be around about sort of 5 or 6 millimeters. On the online version of this product, the label, not on this label, annoyingly, it says that heavy irrigation of this product is best. So I probably gave it a really light bit of irrigation when I used it on the back lawn last time, and it's probably 5 or something weeks ago, getting some dry patches. So always good to cross your T's, dot your I's, and make sure you know exactly what you're doing. So today, I'm gonna be giving this a really heavy water into this soil to get it right down into there and working. So I'll get a mow done, get that applied, and watering is another important topic that we are gonna cover in this video of what to be doing with your lawn through this period. Not wasting any time getting a nice deep water onto here. Something I've talked about before and that you should do is probably not really apply products over 30 degrees. Right now it's about 10 AM and 32 or 33 degrees. It has been mostly cloudy as well, so not that baking sun. But yeah, this is a non-burning wetting agent. It's a really great product. And so yeah, more than happy to spray this and start watering straight away to get it right down into the soil. And like we talked about earlier, a nice deep water to get it right down in there. Watering in general, since I did this top dress 3 or so weeks ago, I have probably been a bit stingy with this lawn as a whole, being a relatively new lawn, being quite hot and all that sort of thing. In terms of your watering through these periods, we generally want to be looking to water twice a week. In those more shoulder seasons, more like early spring and early autumn, more so once a week until the rain sort of kicks in autumn and you can sort of turn off your irrigation or you put away your sprinklers for winter. But definitely if you're staring down the barrel of a 10-day forecast with majority of the weather over 30, chuck in an extra water. If you get home and your lawn is looking particularly sad one day, we want to avoid night watering because it can promote fungal disease. But if one day you get home and you just go, you know what, tonight, once the sun goes down, I'm just going to drown this lawn, you're not going to get a fungal disease from once watering your lawn deeply at night. So yeah, definitely feel free to add in extra water here and there. Adjust your schedules as well. Something we should be doing anyway is when it's a bit milder, maybe you put your sprinklers out for 20 minutes twice a week. When it is hotter, maybe you're looking at 30 or 40 minutes twice a week. So anyway, I'll meet you over at some of my dry spots in the back lawn. Okay, so I've come through over here and I've gone into some of the hot spots up in this top corner and punched a heap of holes into them. I've got a hand aerator. You could use a pitchfork, and also that could just be the only step you do if you don't have a wetting agent in the shed or whatever it may be. But yeah, get a heap of holes into it in some way and get a heap of water into it. Even if you don't have the wetting agent, that will still help. Now, I'm estimating I've probably applied this, I've probably aerated maybe 20 square meters or something like that. So the rate on here for high stress conditions is 180 mil per 100 square meters. So I want sort of 40 mils or something like that. I'm not actually going to measure it that closely. I did clean out my sprayer and pour it into here. So yeah, that looks pretty good. It's maybe a little bit more, but honestly, that's fine. For now, just fill that up. So now just coming across into those areas that I just aerated and giving it a really nice drink, watering it down into there. And then in just cleaning out this sprayer, you'll know if you've used wetting agents before, they can be a little bit sticky on the inside of your sprayer or whatever it may be to get cleaned out. So I'll just rinse this out 2 or 3 times and water back over those little spots, as well as then grab the hose and manually give it a bit of extra water. Can you believe that before I even moved in, I oversprayed paint onto that shed? Terrible effort. Geez, water pressure while that irrigation is running is absolutely horrendous, especially when there's 50 meters of hose linked together. But anyway, I did touch on this process in my last video for dry spots and hot spots in your lawn. So hopefully just showing you then exactly how I do it is, helps you out and gives you some ideas. But yeah, just aerating to open up that soil, get some more oxygen in there, get some more water penetrating down with the wetting agent as well as extra water. Come out, make an effort to hand water those spots more than the rest of your lawn, and you should see a big difference. So yeah, look, hopefully some of those things give you a good idea with heat waves, and this getting out of this back end of summer is helpful. I'll put a link to the wetting agent in the description, and yeah, look, got plenty coming. Spraying my front lawn with Roundup tonight. So yeah, there's lots coming in the coming weeks, lots of projects and all that sort of thing to show you how to be able to bounce out into autumn, some of my favorite lawn care months, getting a lawn looking really, really nice. So yeah, thank you for watching that video and I'll see you in the next one.